welcome back to Study with Akshita. So today we are going to start class 7 Social Studies chapter 1 reading maps of different kinds. The world we live in is so full of variety. Mountains, hills, sea coasts, deserts, forests, snow-covered regions. Why is there so much variation? How does this affect the lives of people who live in those parts? To study and understand these questions, we need to take the help of maps of different kinds. Some maps tell us about how high or how low the places are. Some tell us about how much it rains there, or how hot or how cold it gets. Some tell us about crops that grow there or the kinds of forests that are found in those areas. By studying them, we can know many things about the world. Evergreen forest in Western Ghats of Karnataka. The second picture is Cocana Beach in Brazil of South America. The third picture shows an oasis in the Sahara Desert of Libya in Africa. And the fourth picture shows ice-covered continent, Antarctica. Bring copies of school atlas and see how many different kinds of maps are there. Make a list of the maps you would like to read and understand. Last year, we learned to read some simple maps. This year, we will learn to read maps that show height. But first, let us revise what we learned last year. Symbols. Point, line, area. We use symbols to show physical objects on the map. You have seen some of them in class 6th. If we were asked to show Delhi in the map of India, we will mark a point and label it as Delhi. To show the river Manjira, we draw a line along its course. For the railway line, we will draw a track line to represent it. In Telangana map, if we want to show the area of Medak or Hyderabad district, we demarcate its boundary and mark it with some color or pattern, which is known as a real symbol. Thus, all physical objects are shown on the map with the help of a point, line, or an area symbol. Here is a map given about the states and capitals of India. Physical maps. You will find some maps in your atlas called physical maps. In these maps, you will usually find different parts of the land colored in green, yellow, or brown. Actually, they show the variety of landforms, that is, the mountains, the plateaus, and the plains, etc., and depicts the height of the places. How can we represent the heights of land on a flat paper? Of course, we can make a drawing like the one below. So this is a figure showing drawing of a Nimpur village. As you can see, this is a picture and not a map. Here, the height of the hills hide what is behind them. A map should show all the places without hiding them. Can you think of a way in which we can draw a map of this place? One way is which we can show heights on maps is through the use of color. Let us see how this is done. Measuring height on land. All heights on the land are calculated from the sea level. Since all the seas in the world are connected to each other, the sea level all over the world is taken to be roughly the same. Look at the picture of Nimpur village given below to understand this idea. You can see from this picture that Neenpur village is 50 meters above the sea level. Showing heights on a map. Look at the map of Neenpur village area given here. Can you see that the map shows three height zones? Firstly, areas which are between 0 meter to 50 meters height, areas which are between 51 meters and 100 meters, and then finally areas which are between 101 meters and 150 meters. Thus, any place which falls in the height zone 51 to 100 meters will have a height of about 50 meters, but below 100 meters height is shown in different shades of colors. Now look at the physical map of India or Telangana in your atlas or world map. Find out the range of heights and colors for the places given below by reading the index. Contour lines. A contour is a line joining places with equal heights on the map. On the map of Neenpur, you have seen a line passing through the village. This is the 50-meter contour line. All places on this line will have the same height of 50 meters. Contour lines are shown in irregular shapes depending upon the landform. These lines cannot cut with each other. The distance between two contour lines will depend upon the landscape. If the land has a steep climb, then the contour lines will be near each other. If the slope of the land is gentle, then the contour lines will be quite far from each other. Uses of maps showing heights. These maps help us understand the nature of the terrain, where the mountains are, where the valleys are, etc. If you look at the physical map of Telangana, you can identify the Godavari slopes in the eastern part. If you travel westwards from the slopes, you will reach the hills in the plateau region. The plateau region itself is cut by many rivers like the Krishna and the Godavari, which form deep and broad valleys in them. Maps showing height are very essential when roads or dams have to be constructed. If we have to lay roads in an undulating region between two places, such maps help us in deciding the route to be taken by the road. Similarly, when dams are planned, it is necessary to know how much land will be submerged by the water of the dam. Mean sea level. There are high tides and low tides on the sea level, and they never stand still. As a result of this phenomenon, the level of the sea keeps on either rising or falling. Which of these heights do we take as the sea level or 0-meter height? In order to solve this problem, the level of the sea is carefully measured at frequent intervals and the mean level of the sea is calculated. Over a period, scientists observed the high and the low levels of the sea, and they have come to one calculated average level, which is known as the mean sea level or MSL, which is the short form. So that's it. This was a small lesson about maps and different kinds of maps. So I will also be uploading a video of this lesson which is related to the explanation. I'll be giving a presentation on this lesson. So thanks for watching this video.